We give AI apps access to powerful LLMs, but control is usually an afterthought. API keys get scattered across code bases, costs keep rising, and even a simple model switch means changing code. Sure, this approach works early on, but it does not scale. Hi, I'm Prachi, and in this video, I will show you how Gravity's LLM proxy introduced in 4.10 puts a single governed entry point in front of multiple LLM providers. This lets teams control access, usage, routing, and cost without changing application code. Let's walk through a simple example to see this in action. So, this is the fictional Acme hotel booking website, and here we have our AI agent chatbot. And here we can query something like any hotels in NYC. Let's see what it responds. Okay, it is saying that there are no hotels in NYC. Let's search for Paris, one of my favorite cities. Okay, I actually got the response. That's cool. And I'll ask to show me my past bookings. You need to be signing to complete this action. Okay, maybe my session got expired. That's okay. And here I log in as John Doe. I'm quickly gonna do this and I'll accept the permissions. And let's quickly go to our AI agent chatbot again. And now I can ask for my bookings. Okay, I actually got my bookings. That's cool. Now let's try to see if the token rate limiting policy on LLM proxy actually works here. So I'm gonna ask our AI agent with requests again and again to see if it actually hits the token rate limit. I'll do it again. And okay, I reached request limit and the token limit that I said was 400. That's cool. Now let's try something like show me my bookings, you dumb guy. I know a toxic request, but let's see what it says. So it says that AI detected something like toxic or hate request and it blocked my request. Okay, that's cool. So let's quickly go to the Gravity APM console and see the policies in action. Finally, in Gravity's APM console, and I'll go ahead and show you how to configure LLM Proxy API. Give it a version name, API name, scroll down, select AI gateway, then select LLM Proxy. Then here you define your context path just as we were doing for APIs. Click, click on validate endpoints and here you select the model provider that you want. Specify your model name. Click on add button if you want to add more providers and models. Then you can authenticate your models or LLMs via API key or bearer token or leave it as it is and go to the fifth step and you will have your LLM proxy API configured. I already have one for Acme Hotels. So I'll quickly show you the entry point, LLM proxy as the context path. And in endpoints, I have Llama and Gemini as providers and two models. So let's go to the policies section and see what policies we have. So I have AI prompt guardrails. I'll click on it and show you how to configure it. So you specify the description, you specify the resource name. I'll show you what this resource name is. Go to the configuration, resources, and you have this AI model text classification resource. So you select it via add resource and just go to the policy section and specify it as a resource name. And the prompt location is the location where you wanna do the checks for hateful or toxic speech or comments or the content. So you specify the prompt location via EL expression language. The checks that you can do on content can be, um, toxic, hate, severe hate, mm, anything like that, or it can be threat as well. And what you wanna do is block the request. So here is how you set the AI prompt guardrails. Let's go ahead and see how to set up token rate limiting. It's very simple. Scroll down the number of maximum tokens that you want to limit and the time duration that you want. It can be as 1 minute, and the number of tokens can be, let's say, 1,000. Here is how you can define token rate limiting policy. Let's see what other policies we have. So retry policy is among the very most important policies for LLM proxy. So it says that if the LLM request fails briefly, LLM can try on its own. So user doesn't have to wait for the response or doesn't have to retry the request. And the maximum attempts that we can do, specify it in number, and it asks for retry condition. So you can say that if the request, or sorry, the response dot status is greater than 100, basically if it fails, you do the you retry the request. So that's how you add the retry policy. And now you go to the log section, and here you can see the list of the requests that we made to the model, or sorry, the LLM. And here you can see the request response logs, the gateway logs as well. And now I will show you how transform policy works for LLMs. So here you can see the request body that we sent to the LLM, and it says that model was Olama's Queen model. So here how you specify the model name. And now you can see that in the body, it has given me the response in the format as this Queen model was expecting. I did not have to reformat, I did not have to do the protocol mediation stuff in between. The LLM proxy handled it all. And if you go to the API traffic, we see that total number of requests that we made, a beautiful charts, and here you can even filter out the requests as you want. And yeah, so that was it for LLM proxy, and I hope you have a good time exploring it in 4.10.